Hazelcorns, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream, thank you for stopping out, checking out all of the Airstream product line, but most specifically the 19-foot flying cloud. We talked about weight, we talked about construction, how 70% of the weight of this thing is from the floor level down. We've got all that, you know, beautiful aluminum that has that 3M finish from Alcoa. So obviously we know a little bit about that. I'm going to do a quick walk around so you get a little more familiar with what we're doing, and then we'll head inside and talk about interior. Once again, starting right up front, I call this the jewelry. These are the wraps as far as the ground debris is concerned. This is going to protect the Airstream. The other thing is, at the end of the life of this thing, if you're thinking about trading up, which you will, then what we do is we take these off, throw a couple new ones on there. Let's get some more money back when we resale. This is all Lexan, so this is all, not only does it have that fun UV stuff going on, but it also has the protection as far as, and if you're inside looking out, you don't see this, the sunglass look. It's kind of cool. By the way, everything here works as an awning. So I love how Airstream does, takes it to the extra mile, if you will. So once again, you have those panoramic windows. You've got the stainless steel wraps. You've got twin 30-pound propane tanks, 60 pounds of propane. The same amount of propane here that is on our 30-foot Airstreams. So that's going to keep you, hopefully, well supplied, off the planet. Obviously, if you're doing the off-grid boondocking, dry camping thing, it's really kind of cool. Your spare tire is mounted underneath the front fork. Cool thing about that is, first of all, no UV light gets to it. Second of all, no one knows where it is, so they ain't getting it. The next case is, with that, we talked about the 2-year CoachNet roadside assistance, 24/7 roadside assistance. When you're at the beach, and let's just happen to say maybe a fan goes out. If you need that fan at 2 in the morning, let's call CoachNet, let's get them over there. They come to you. The warranty work for Airstream is very cool through a dealer network, but it's nice to know that you're supported from the standpoint of service. Then the business end, we've got the cute little leveler here. This is the Barker system. This allows you to level the trailer, but above and beyond that, when you're hooking up to your vehicle, this is going to provide the ease of operation if you wanted to do that weight distribution hitch, which we talked about, which does exactly what it says it does. Distributes the weight from the front of the vehicle to the back of the trailer. So, once again, quick access to 30 pounds of propane, automatic switchover, so relative ease to how you're operating the propane system. Then you have a quick disconnect propane port right up front. What's that for? Well, for me, that would be you're provided with that length of gas line, so I can do my grilling right here. That's kind of fun, because if you did want to bring the charcoal and the fuel and all that, you can. But frankly, all I need to do is plug my my grill directly into this, and whatever else I need to plug in that utilizes propane. Then we have some of the fun stuff. First of all, your potable water is locked. In order to access your water, you have to be able to get a key in there. Unlike most of the travel trailers out there, it does not have that locking resource. While I'm here, I want to make a point. All your running lights, all your overs, your unders, your tail lights, inside out, all LED. That's the whole concept of using very little power. By the way, I did not point out that this utilizes 2 deep cell batteries. They're marine style 12-volt interstate deep cell batteries. I have 40-foot trailers out here that only have a single battery. This is all about keeping you off the planet, if you will. So now, just quickly, we've got access to all of your, this is your your forced air furnace, but it's all via touch control. You don't have to light any pilot lights. You have your storage for your sewer hose. You have an outdoor shower. So if we're hosing off grandma, the kids, the dogs, all of that is done with hot and cold running water. So I can have the shower coming out of the lake, coming out of the creek, off the ocean. Absolutely beautiful. We talked about the Dexter axle system. This is an independent axle from the standpoint you freeze in nitrogen those rubber bars, invert the axle, and it's about 40 inches long. So the suspension on an Airstream is independent. By the way, this is the same axle system that Airstream has been using since the 60s. This is the Dexter axle system, nicely accomplished. Now, you have an internal regulator. So when we're plugged into city water, I don't have to worry about gaskets, that flexible PVC on the inside. It is already regulated to 65.5 PSI. I don't need external regulators. That's kind of the cool factor too. Then we have the black water flush system. Your septic is kind of, if you will, self-explanatory, gray and black. And then when I'm done dumping, guess what? I can go right into my black water flush and flush out the whole system, clean hands. You have your access here for your 30 amp service. And then you also have access for both a satellite and a cable hookup. Come on around. Now, fun stuff. I've got lots of storage. I've got that, and by the way, LED lighting on the inside. But when we talk about storage, I told you about how I love a bumper. A bumper is cool because you can store all of your leveling blocks, you can store your wiring, you can store your hoses, you can store your sewer hoses either here or on the other side. So once again, to have a bumper, way cool. Also, because I have a bumper on a 19-footer, guess what? Steve, I can put that bike rack back here, which is going to utilize, done all in brushed aluminum, made by the Italians. Don't get any better than this. And the bottom line is carrying two bikes with the same look, if you will, of your Airstream. Come on around. I demonstrated for you guys the ease of the awning. I love the awning. You can put the awning up and down probably in less than a couple minutes. Then you have all the cool stuff. Airstream, as far as their doors are concerned. First of all, the screen door. You got the people protector, you got the kid protector, fully welded. This is actually has 9 welds on the screen door. Then you have the radius door, aircraft style, if you will. Takes Airstream 8 hours to produce this door. And when an Airstream door shuts, it shuts. And then watch what it does. It captures the screen door to the open position. Very cool, huh? Now, once again, Flying Cloud Series has external LED light and also running rail light, which if you're leaving the planet, you come back, I can see my keys, all of it's right here. Come on inside. When you walk into the 19, I guess what catches your eye is it's a nice open platform. You've got this beautiful radius cabinetry, and by the way, I love the fact that it's all bolted. It's got obviously the look, but it's all about the craftsmanship. And the radius kind of, to me, appeals to that, the whole package when it comes to Airstream, about the soft and gentle curves. You've got a closet when you come in, but what you're looking at here is the Cashew Ultra Leather. So this is your dinette that this actually drops into place, so I can have a dual sleeper here. But what I can also do is drop that into place, put my back cushions back here, so I literally am forming a little lounge while I want to enjoy TV or something along those lines. Please look at the panoramic window, how the light just pours in. We've got the Clarion system here. You've got a big subwoofer that it kind of, if you want to blow the doors off the neighbors, let's do it. You've got LED lighting as far as reading lamps. You've got overhead LED lighting that is all on a rheostat. Along with that, these are those fantastic fans that I talked about. They'll exhale thousands of cubic feet of air. What that means is that you've got one fore and one aft, meaning that I will be able to move Lots of air through here, and when you think about all the windows and the doors and the air that can, yeah, I'm going to use that overhead AC, but this is really kind of cool. Now, all of your stuff, by the way, is at your fingertips here. You have your battery disconnect, you have all of your controls for your lighting, and you have an additional GFI Plus, that inverted outlet. I touched on this quickly, guys, about that inverter system. That will allow you to go off planet. What I mean by that, you're utilizing your dual deep cell batteries to invert that AC/DC current so that I can plug in 110 appliances. Not only can I sit and I can run my TVs, all my entertainment, but I got this beautiful lighting that'll be working, but also I can plug in my computer. How cool is that? Now the galley itself sets up beautifully. Obviously storage abounds everywhere. You've got undermount storage. You've got your access for your stainless steel. You got a high output 3-burner range. You've got the high-rise Moen with the faucet. You've got a sink. You've got covers that go there. You've got these cute little ocean air shades over your, this is kind of the iconic, if you will, porthole windows. I love those. Next thing you have is your computer system. This is going to monitor everything on the planet. Going to be able to check your batteries, your tanks, your pumps are here. And then you have your inverter system at your fingertips. So once again, while it is aesthetically cool, everything is at your fingertips from the standpoint of its utility. Now, you have, we pull the TVs, but you've got a 23-inch HD LED TV, which will pivot every which way you go here. Whether you're utilizing it in the bedroom, you can watch TV outside while you're cooking, and I love the mechanism. The smart system as far as the Dometic is concerned, yeah, it's a big refrigerator freezer, but it's also got a brain. If I'm plugged into my outside resource, the minute I pull that, because I'm getting ready to roll down the road, automatically switches over to propane. Whoa! Then I get to my resource, or to my park, I plug my shore power back in, it recognizes that, switches back over to the preferred resource, which is going to be electric. Lots of storage abounds, by the way, also LED lit. And then we walk into the master bedroom, where we can separate ourselves from the rest of the platform, which is beautiful. You've got the big full bed, and don't forget all of this beautiful storage bins that come with. So everywhere you turn in the 19, storage under, storage over, storage under the bed, LED lighting in back, windows, all that radius, wonderful Airstream windows that have that air that flows through the back, the side, the front, the doors. That's really cool. Then we work our way back to the vanity. You have overhead storage, you have medicine cabinet storage, you have undermount storage, and of course the stainless steel Moen. Now what separates, even though this is a 19-foot platform, probably some of the cool stuff is right back here. And what this is plenty of room to change my socks, but I have self-wicking shower door. I've got that dual porthole window, and I have, of course, the porcelain toilet here with the ability. This is kind of fun because this is a dedicated toilet and a dedicated shower. By the way, I know, Steve, you're a big man. This works. Overhead LED lighting with additional vented fan. So once again, I love the look of the 19, and frankly, I love all of the space. Hazelcorns, I wanted to thank you once again for all your time, your excitement, along with mine, about the Airstream 19-foot flying cloud. I appreciate you coming out. We also talked a little bit about going to the factory, checking out what they do best in Jackson Center. Once again, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream, my phone, 614-279-8880, or you can reach me via email, eric@haydocy.com. Hazelcorns, I want you to enjoy the journey, but most of all, happy camping.